So for this month's little recipe, we're going to do some traditional moule mariniere. So that's mussels cooked in white wine, a touch of cream, some garlic and onion. There's a couple of things we need to understand with mussels. Obviously, when they come to you, these are Scottish grown, rope grown mussels. You can buy them in pretty much every good supermarket. However, the time of year, basically, if you look for an hour in the month, if there is an hour in the month, then generally mussels are in season. But all the same, it's well worth checking as and when you clean them. If they're open, then they may not be alive, and obviously we don't want to be cooking a mussel that is no longer alive. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean them up, and then I'll show you a quick way of finding out. Here we've got one that's pretty open, as you can see. There's a good easy way of checking. Either just keep pushing down on the mussel almost to aggravate it, and if it starts to shut of its own accord, like this one has, then it's alive. Take another one. What you can do is just put the end of a knife and just tap the inside, and if you see movement from the mussel and it starts to close, then it's alive. In this particular case, it's closing, so that's alive as well. What we're going to do as well is just remove what's known as the beard, which is that little bit of string that often, sort of grassy string that often sticks out from the side of the mussel here. So we're just going to go through each and every mussel and take that off. Okay, so we've got half an onion, and we're also going to chop 2 or 3 cloves of garlic to go with this, and we're just going to finely chop this onion. So we're just going to chop this up fine. So next we have a nice handful of curly parsley here, so we're just going to take the main stalks off that. A reasonable handful for this dish. And parsley is really, like, can't stress how important it is for this. It's just kind of like a marriage made in heaven for mussels, really. This parsley, white wine, onion and garlic. It's really beautiful. So next I'm going to grab a pan and we're going to put the dish together for you, okay? Okay, so next step, we've got a pan on the heat here. Just going to turn the gas up a little bit on that. Not too high, because we're going to be cooking this with butter. So obviously what we're looking to do is just melt the butter, get the onions and garlic into the pan. If we colour the butter, we therefore in turn are going to colour the onions. Now you want a good healthy knob of butter in there. And remember, okay, when I say healthy, probably not that healthy, but that butter is really going to enhance the sauce that then comes with the mussels as well. So there we go, butter's in. So I'm using, you'll see this style of pan, really good for doing shellfish like this. I often do like a linguine with clams, and very much along the same lines as this dish actually, but then using that sauce to put around the linguine at the end. But I always use this pan because it's got a nice wide base to it. It can really generate some steam in here. So that butter's melted, so at that point we're going to throw in all our onion. So we're just looking to soften the onion. So, and at that point I'm going to throw in my chopped garlic. There we go. Stir that out until the onion sort of becomes translucent, really. Okay, so at that point, grab our mussels. We're going to throw them into the pan. There we go. So you really want this on the highest heat you can get at this point, because we're trying to generate steam. It's that steam that's going to cook those mussels. Obviously the other way to generate steam is to add liquid, which we're going to do with this lovely crisp white wine. Just mix all that onion in with the mussels. Then we're going to throw in our white wine. And I don't know, never been very good with quantities, just a good glug. however much that was. So we don't want to boil them in the white wine. We're just putting enough in to create a lovely sauce at the end where we're going to mix together with the cream and generate steam. So then, lid on. And we're just going to cook those until all the mussels are opened and they've just got that nice texture. We overcook them, they become almost like bullets and they become chewy and really horrible. So we're just looking for the shells just to open, and then they've got a nice texture, just slightly firm to the touch. And at that point, the mussels are ready and we're going to chuck the cream in at the end. Okay, so we're just going to lift the lid now very quickly. And they, as you can see, all the mussels are now open. And they're just firmly up to the touch. So at that point, I'm just going to throw the cream in. So for this amount of mussels, I'm probably going to do about 150 mils of cream. And this is just plain old sort of double cream. Perfect. And then I'm going to throw the parsley in, chuck that in. And we are going to give that a really good stir. And then just to finish off, we'll turn that gas off now, we don't want it to cook anymore. Perfect. Now a stir. Then we're going to take them over and get them all bowled up. Here we go. There's our beautiful mussels. Literally, just going to nice healthy portion of mussels. Like say at the end, when you've finished all the mussels, you get the pleasure of dipping your crusty French stick into this lovely cream sauce. Now I'm just going to literally finish off with a bit of flat leaf parsley. Something lovely about the mixture of black and green, I think. Just pop a nice lemon wedge or two on the side. And there you go. That's classic moule marinière. So mussels cooked in white wine, cream, garlic, parsley and onion.